I lost myself. I looked in the mirror and I didn't see who I was looking at.
Depressed, lonely, periodically suicidal.
I just felt completely powerless. I mean, I had pretty much lost all choice in what I was going to do with my life.
The effect I was looking for was oblivion and numbness. It wasn't happiness anymore. It wasn't to loosen up anymore.
Basically, I was doing cocaine 8-10 hours a day by myself, and my law practice had just gone down the tubes, so I didn't, I didn't have any income.
The alcohol and drugs kind of taken over, and I just kind of become a slave to it. I remember thinking I wanted to stop and that I just couldn't. I just didn't know any other way out, and I didn't, just lost. I didn't know what to do.
Night after night, we would hear bottles breaking and screaming and fighting.
And I couldn't stop what was happening, and it was just tearing them apart. I could see the grief, and I don't know how they survived it.
We would just lay there and just wait to fall asleep and wait for the screaming and the glass breaking to end, all of the noise.
I wasn't living anymore. I had already lost the will to do anything. I was just, mindlessly walking around.
At the end, I was probably 30 pounds less than I am now. My diet consisted of, I remember I would buy a 99-cent double cheeseburger every day or two, just enough just so I could keep walking.
Our dad got home and she had passed out and fallen down and put a big gash in her nose and stuff. Had to go to the hospital.
After all I've done for you, how can you treat me this way?
You blame me for everything, and you're the one who can't control your own drinking.
Don't you see what you're doing to the kids? If you take another drink, I swear to God, I'll take your children and we are out of here.
Why don't you just grow up and stop using drugs? I'm calling the police.
Don't touch me. Every problem we have comes from those damn pills.
I know you're having an affair. Everybody in town knows. I've changed my life. You haven't changed, and I just don't care anymore.
Why can't we just go back to the way it used to be?
The Morton Center was founded in 1984 by Jane Morton Norton and John P. Walsh. The center was named in memory of Mrs. Norton's brother, Senator Thurston Morton. In addition to the Louisville facility, the Morton Center has offices in Lexington, Paducah, and Fort Mitchell.
Alcoholism affects the whole family. And at the Morton Center, with our intensive outpatient treatment, we treat the whole family. We treat spouses, we treat children, we help the whole family with their recovery.
The Morton Center saves people's lives. I've seen people who have lost jobs. Their family doesn't want to have anything to do with them. Their mother's calling the police if they even show up in the front yard. Substance abuse is a disease process. And mental illness, the same thing. It's not that somebody's being lazy, they just don't want to go to work when they're really depressed.
And what the Morton Center intensive outpatient program does for the family is that it shows them that they're not alone, that there are many others like them that have confronted the same difficulties and have recovered.
When the family first comes in, I asked them to share with me how they've talked about the disease, how they've talked about the addiction, so I have an idea what kind of language has been used. And then we go from there, using the language that the kids are familiar with, using the ideas that they already know about how the disease has impacted their family. What I see as successful for kids is that they have the chance to be able to share what their feelings are, to be able to tell people the adults in their life what they need, what's going to help them feel safe, and they're able to share what this has been like for them.
It was scary because it was so lonely feeling, because at that time it felt like Mom cared more about alcohol than about her family.
When I got to that point, I didn't think that that I was going to be able to live anymore. And I didn't think that, I really thought it'd be better for all of them if I didn't too.
It hurt me a lot that we were never really lit in on a lot of things, but we were the ones who were living with it most directly. I can't imagine. We have a good life. We have a really good life, and we've been really fortunate. And I just can't imagine wanting to give that up.
If I was able to be able to just be removed from their lives because I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop what was happening, and it was getting worse.
Someone with substance abuse struggling, it'd be like telling someone with cancer to just eat better and exercise and get over it.
You have to have a place like the Morton Center. If you, as somebody that's chemically dependent or as a family member, you don't have a place like the Morton Center to turn to, then there's no place to get the education, the counseling, the guidance. People don't know how to do this on their own. Now, most people don't survive this without that kind of help.
You see people that are beaten down, that are hopeless, whose lives are in tragedy, and then once they receive the help that the Morton Center provides, they are completely different people.
What's changed? I now have my own business. I mean, it took some time. It didn't happen overnight. I have the trust of my family, and I have friends. I have real friends today.
I've been blessed by being sober for a long time and just seeing how productive people are in the community after they get sober and get things right emotionally. And the Morton Center is there helping people do it.
The Morton Center offers different programs for our entire family, and it immediately embraced all of us. It wasn't a place where just I could fit in. There was something for every single one in our family.
I would want people to support the Morton Center because it is a crucial resource of this community.
The care that they show should not be limited to the people that can afford it. And I know that they don't want that to happen.
I mean, this is money that really does keep on giving because the benefits to the community are so much are as great as the benefits are to the individual people who actually get to take advantage of it.
The successes that we have had over the past 25 years with family recovery have helped many, many families return to healthy lives in your community.
I have a will and a purpose to live today. You know, I have goals, and I accomplish those goals, and I'm happy. I'm happy again, and not just content, but actually happy.